to learn what you do and what other people is doing around the world. For me, it was fantastic to learn about you and also share what I do with others.
Cool.
Great, thanks. And how do you felt during the workshop? Did you felt okay? Would you like to do it again?
Yes, it was really
how was
cool.
your feeling?
And yes, I would like to share it again. For me, it was like uh, impressive to see that other people around the world are sharing my ideas and try to see for the environment and that stuff. And yes, I would like to share it again. Also, the how can I say, la respuesta del público fue muy, o sea, me gustó que se hayan acercado y que haya habido como una interacción. How can I say?
Yeah, the reaction of people and the somehow being close, even being through a Zoom, you can feel that people are like open and available to receive the information and to try. Yeah.
Giorgia, would you like to share with us like something about the Carla's workshop that you were able to participate, like the other region?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing the antotypes. I definitely enjoyed learning that. It was definitely a new process for me. But I'm going to also try to continue doing that in my practice. It was actually that fun and that informational to learn that from Carla. So thank you very much for doing that workshop, Carla. I'm definitely going to take that forward. And in general, I found that Duna was a really great experience for me, really good exposure. And it was fun doing the Instagram takeover and getting to post and getting the feedback from all the Duna followers, and got some messages as well, learned some things as I interacted with other people. So that was definitely really good of an experience for me. So just wanted to say thank you for that. So that was really good. That was fun.
Cool.
Oh.
It was a pleasure to receive you all.
Yeah.
Everything went pretty smoothly for me. Yeah, it was a really fun process. But the only problem is I got some comment on the thing. So, but I couldn't understand them. So I have to ask you to translate for me for all the comments every time.
Yeah.
The Brazilian fans, Brazilian fans attacking in Portuguese.
It's pretty interesting. I loved that actually.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's something we're gonna take in consideration. Like.
Yeah, but it's also nice, you know, like people. I don't know. A lot of people that are there doesn't speak English. So even if they couldn't understand what you were saying, they were like relating to your work and they were like reacting to it. I felt so good, like seeing that. And then after Natasha told me that you was wanting to understand what people were saying, and I was like, oh, cool. Like it's another kind of network, like people interacting with you without understanding everything you are explaining, but like relating to what you're doing.
Yeah, I loved that. I think it's a great process actually. But it's my problem not understanding their comments. It's not their, it's not their fault.
Nah, it's not a problem. It's just different ways to saying things.
There are a lot more languages to learn.
Oh yes.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you. It's great.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, maybe I don't know if I know how to pronounce your name. Aisha.
Yes.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Aisha. Okay, great. Do you want to share some thoughts?
Yes, I can say something. First, I really want to say huge thank you to Natasha and Bruna for this beautiful opportunity. I'm so glad to be part of this project and to tell and show Blue Butterflies a story. It's really meaningful for me because in my early works, I'm mostly focused on my personal history, but lately I am very influenced by human relationships, stories, and the memory of places. Maybe I care about chasing stories and seeing what is not reflecting. Of course, the concepts I worked on were the same in the past, such as human, nature, existence, non-existence, death, memory, culture. But this work, this subject is so delicate and interesting, I think. I talked about this story and I talked about this story in Duna's pages, but if anyone wants to remember, they can access the details of work and my other works on my website. Now, I want to talk about my process in Duna. I take over the page of the Duna with this work that I call Blue Butterflies, you know. The postcards and small book, but small book is still in progress. I couldn't show it, but I showed context. Maybe I can say something about postcards because it was so good to meet new people with Instagram, with Duna. Postcards, I think, have a high potential to communicate, serving as platforms for spreading a situation or something among the media. A very decorative visual that makes you think on the front, ask a question, and behind it are spatial and sincere thoughts that are the four corners of the world. The cards that I have painted and then digitally designed can be taken by viewers in gallery, actually. But in this way, while the audience has a work of art chosen by the artist, also a new relationship begins between sender, receiver, artist, and blue butterflies at the process. So my goal while producing this ongoing project was let more people know the story of the work, or to remind those who know. In this way, to give reference to the racist massacres that still continue today, and to for us to rethink some things. And Duna was so good for this. I reached my goal because I talked to so many people. I told this story and why I worked with this, and I took beautiful feedbacks. Also, I published a small call on Instagram stories, and I sent my postcards to those who responded to call, which is the most precious part of the project for me. And also I met new successful artists. We are following each other and talked about our works. Duna project, a new point of view by providing a digital area beyond borders and time zones. And I want to say something about some artist works, and actually every work is so beautiful. And for example, I love Anya's works and the feelings of colors, patterns, obscurity are very strong, and very details attract the eye. And when I saw her works, because she isn't here, but yeah, I want to say something about her works. When I saw works in second post, I thought it was somebody else's work, because it was more depressive, colder colors and darker. Then I read the description and I realized that you aimed to give these impressions. I really liked it. And maybe I can say something about Nina's works briefly, but she isn't here also. I don't use painting much in my artistic practice, but I love watching works which include painting. I literally loved your. I really loved her patterns, flavor of your drawings, and stories that you want to tell us. A memory concept. This influenced me very much. And by the way, I couldn't join the workshops because the workshop's language was Portuguese, but I'm really wondering how it was. Maybe anyone wants to share their experiences. Yes, that's all. Thank you so much again, and again.
I'm here crying because I get super emotional when people say like the things and the things they get from Duna and how they felt. Like me and Natasha, we are here like it's
so
like
ridiculous. We always cry in the final meeting.
yeah. This is like like to put different people in contact and to see what happens from it. If it's something born or no, but we always want to like we wanted to create the space to something happen. So it's amazing to hear you all saying the good things and sharing your experience and your vision of it. It's amazing. Amazing. Oh my God.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. Like when we hear that, we think, oh, so the project is working.
Yeah.
Like the good sign, it's working. People are getting touched. People are sharing. People are getting like happy for sharing and making connections and
Yeah, and
activating
also like
something. So that
talking
means it's
about
working.
yeah, and talking about difficult things like what you Aisha was saying about the
Mm-hmm.
your work about the blue butterflies, and Anja
Mm-hmm.
was talking about depression and anxiety, like
Mm-hmm.
really difficult things, hard subjects, but also we can relate and talk about it, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Thank
again.
you so much.
Monique, would you like to share something?
Yes, I would like to thank you guys for this project. It's really beautiful. I felt like it was a free space to share things, and it was really fun. I don't know what to say. I talk a lot with other artists too, and I felt like a lot of my artist friends start following the project, which is awesome. I think we create with this project some connection, some, como fala, teia de conexão, assim, meio que
Tipo
some,
network.
yeah, something like that. And I like to thank you for this.
Thank
You guys are doing an amazing job. It's so much fun, and really to have this space to talk to and connecting to different people, because you're not connecting to your followers or the people you are used to connect, but with different people with different views, and it's really fun.
Ah.
Thank you. We just need a fundraising. Sponsors, please. We are trying to.
Yeah.
Well,
Would you like to share what we have for them, Natasha?
yes, me põe de anfitriã para poder compartilhar. So we always like to do to invite people to do a feedback. So this round the other rounds we used to call one person to do like a general feedback, and this time we had an idea that was invite artists that were in Duna previously to do a feedback for each one of the artists of the takeover. So we did a match, what we thought were a match with some artists and you, and we asked them to write a paragraph about your work. That's why we changed the meeting for today, because we wanted to give them a few days. But the thing is, was they had a short time to do it, so a few of them weren't able to do this for today. So we asked, we're gonna need a few days more to deliver the feedback for a few of you. So now I will share the screen. I will share what we have for now, but we apologize. We won't be able to show all the feedbacks today, but as soon as they are coming. As soon as they are here, we're gonna send it to you so you can use. And I don't know.
And the other artists were so happy when we invited them to relate to your work. Like they were like, ah, and they started asking us about you and about your work. It was really nice. And in the end, we would like to share with you, if you agree, of course, like their contacts, so then you can talk with them. And maybe, I don't know, this is our bigger dream, like to create like an event in Duna to do these matches and for you to create something together, even from far away. Maybe try to create something together.
Artist blind date.
Yes, we had that idea. Yes, we wanted to do maybe a big gathering of all the artists that participated, like a big Zoom with, I don't know how many artists we had.
Everybody
50,
came and
60
we said,
artists.
you go with you.
Yeah, and then we split the rooms and do blind dates. It will be fun.
We need a lot of hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Let me see if I can share this screen. Bruna, você já me botou de anfitriã?
Já. Deixa eu... Não tá conseguindo?
Não. Estranho. Oxe. Ah, just a moment. I think I had a problem with my...
Te coloquei de host agora. Tenta de novo.
Já sei o que é. Era uma coisa da privacidade do meu computador aqui. Just a minute. Let's see if I can do it. Yes, let me try again. Yeah, now we got it.
Wow.
Okay. So I'm gonna skip the ones who are not here so we can optimize the time.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna send this to everybody later,
Okay.
like a nice doc with all the feedbacks. This one's for Nina. It's like little letters.
Yes.
Okay, so to Frank, we asked Vittorio. He's like a sound artist. He was in Duna a few months ago.
Duna second round.
Yeah, second round. He has really interesting work with sound, and he's doing like these loops with the graphics of COVID in Brazil. So he used the graphics to build a loop. Like it's a very like a crazy sound engineer, and we thought there was some logical and somehow it could dialogue with your work. So we asked him to give like to share some impressions, and this is what he wrote. I don't know if you can read out loud or if we read out loud. I don't know how.
Oh, do you want me to read it or you want
yeah,
to...
that could if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. Yeah. Frank Wine's work to me comfortably inhabits the uncanny valley. The object realism initially inserts us into a familiar environment, but soon the material's distortion gives way to wilderness and discomfort, going from the almost innocent concertness to the almost wicked imagination. I hear the coffee pot's whistle transforming into a scream, the chocolate ducks rapping, turning into mocking laughter. The phone's deeps echoing in the increasingly larger space of itself. But although they live in this environment of distortion, the objects from an immediate link with the real situation some of us are currently going through. So it's easy to feel an identification with these daily reminders that we, the people who are able to, are isolated in a physical space extremely smaller than the usual. Our habit went from a city, maybe a neighborhood, maybe a country, to a house or a flat, maybe a few streets. This is really beautiful.
Yes.
Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, how do you feel?
Yeah, if you want, I can also keep going. So you can just receive. Oh, okay, so go ahead.
I love what he wrote. The common spaces we use to share with other people give way to one which we share mostly with inanimate objects. Even our social interactions are mediated through the coldness of the metal, the plastic and the glass from a computer or a smartphone. It seems then that only through the extrapolation of our physical space through the activities we develop with ourselves and with those who can, meaning the inflation of our physical environment. Can we achieve a semblance of normalcy? But even then, sometimes our inanimate companions of isolation will seem to laugh at us, or scream at us, or echo increasingly at us, reminding us that no, this is not normal. Wow.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
I have his Instagram on. We are Instagram friends. We're following each other, so I know. I know. Yeah, like these loops thing. Beautiful.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna message him right now. But thanks for this. Thank you. Nice.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing
so
this.
cool.
Great. Yeah.
But I think maybe it's better if we read Bruna, because they can like receive the information thing. Yeah, so you can like feel free to feel. So now we have Monique. We asked Rafaela Salgueiro to share thoughts about your work. Don't know if you know who she is. She was in the first round of Duna. Like, she was the first one, actually, the first one ever. And she has a work that also, she also worked with some kind of sculptures. She deals with a lot of different materials. Right now she's really researching materials and doing like seeing what she can do with it. So we thought that would be interesting, since you both has this connection with objects and materials, and so I can read for you.
In
I
English,
have
I think like for the rest to understand, and then we send in Portuguese for them.
Ok, it can be. Ok para você, Monique? Tá. Okay, so half a words were: I have the feeling that Monique's work for me is prior to the moment of the takeover at Duna, and remember that I saw it somewhere. I don't know if it was at Piscina or Pivot. I don't know, but I have the feeling that Monique's work is not new to me. I had already seen it and found it very interesting. I saw her experience at Duna, and I will tell my impression about this visual space, which are these platforms. From what I saw from her work, she always works with a non-form, with more organic forms, with elements where texture and the texture form. Ai, a tradução tá horrível. I just realized the translation is not so good. So I will apologize. I prefer to read in Portuguese for her. And yes, because she actually sent me an audio, and I like wrote what I heard from her. So it's very.
We can try to translate it again before to send them the feedback archive. So we translate again and send to everybody.
Yeah, sorry guys, I will just read in Portuguese, it will be easier. Porque ela me mandou um áudio, depois eu posso encaminhar. E aí eu transcrevi e ficou uma linguagem meio informal, assim. Então isso, ela dizia que achava que já tinha te visto em algum lugar, o seu trabalho, ela já conhecia de antes. E então ela disse: pelo que eu vi do seu trabalho, ela sempre trabalha com uma não forma, com formas mais orgânicas, com elementos onde a textura e a forma falam muito mais que por si. Achei interessante no Duna, ela veio com uma proposta figurativa que ainda não tinha encontrado no trabalho dela. Uma estética tão visível como a da Hello Kitty. Eu, quando estive na SUR, a Escola de Profissões Artísticas em Madrid, também experimentei o cortar, o desfazer uma simbologia. Acho que a proposta era de desintegrar essas formas e símbolos que até retirando as cores, a sua visualização e simbologia é imediata. Todo mundo reconhece uma Hello Kitty. Eu vi os estudos que ela tem sobre gênero, sexualidade, sentimento, sensibilidade e afeto, e isso se transforma nas texturas e todas as matérias que ela escolhe para trabalhar. Parece que ela ainda não tinha entrado nesse espaço. Foi uma experiência ousada, porém interessante, ainda no lugar que ela gosta de trabalhar, a materialidade. Pegar a simbologia, transformar numa matéria e destruí-la. Acredito que para potencializar como a ASMR se poderia investigar melhor o ângulo, a luz e o som do vídeo. Acrescento também que seria interessante explorar ambientalizar, criar um cenário que represente o universo da Monique, na cozinha com a Monique, utilizando esculturas, formas e texturas que ela explora.
Vocês preferem que eu comente em português ou em inglês?
Como você sentir?
Eu achei interessante ela escrever isso, não conhecia ela, eu vou até procurar ela no Instagram agora, trocar uma ideia com ela. Bem interessante. E vou levar, assim, essas críticas que ela fez em relação ao vídeo, até porque foi uma coisa super rápida de 3 dias, assim, é difícil gravar um vídeo bom em 3 dias, mas eu acho que legal, super interessante. Eu vi que ela também deu uma pesquisada agora, ela trabalha com uns bichinhos, umas formas mais sexuais, né? Legal. Valeu, gente.
Ela mandou dizer que gostou muito do seu trabalho e que ela adoraria fazer alguma coisa juntas, assim. Ela mandou uma mensagem.
Legal.
Ela tá trabalhando com umas formas também, preenchendo as formas, e aí com algumas coisas que a gente viu do material que tu nos enviou antes, na transcrição, assim, além do da Hello Kitty, tem muito um casamento aí, sabe? Aí,
Sim, total. Legal. Legal, gente. Obrigada, viu?
Obrigada.
De nada. Okay, now we can come back to the English. So here we have this is a letter to Khadija. We asked Mariana to write a little bit about your work. She participated in Duna with a workshop a few times. She led this workshop about photography and phototherapy, something like that, or therapeutic photography, something like that. She's psychologist and she's also photographer. So she has this study about how people can express and how people can feel about the photography. It's very interesting. So we asked her to take a look at your work, and she wrote this. Bruna, você quer dar uma lida?
Eliminate the possibility of bringing awareness to what is hidden, abandoned. Khadija, when I joined Instagram Duna to get to know and reflect on your work, I came face to face with the comment you made about photography as documentation of the transformation of the life. It made me reflect on the analog process as being the path of consciousness itself. We need to illuminate certain things so that we can see them in their entirety. It is necessary to photograph as a first moment of action to then reveal and expand the awareness of the image. And this thought was vibrating inside me. This was the first reflection that your image and text brought me. So I decided to go to your website and browse other jobs. I came across a body of work that reveals a majestic intensity. The first work that begins with the body precedes series that speak of the presence and awareness of the Black woman, of a social female body. I found it strong and very necessary to be expressed. How not to be? keep using photography to bring light to the taboos that make our society regress. Thank you for revealing your image to us. Mariana Krishna.
Nice, thank you.
You can.
Yeah, she was very impressed with your work. She was all the time telling, "Oh my gosh, she has such amazing photographs. I'm looking her website and it's amazing." I think she contacted you, right?
Yes.
Cool. Cool. That's great. Yeah, so Aisha and Carla,
You're coming after.
yes, it's coming later. The girls are working on yes, the girls are working on it.
Yeah, we asked to some artists and they have like a problem to deliver it so soon. They are working on it and we will send it to you, and please we will let you know who they are and send you their Instagram account and their WhatsApp so you can talk. Thank you.
That's it. Let me. Wow, so that I'm feeling super emotional. That was what we had to share. I don't know if you want to say something else or.
No, I want to thank you all for your time and for believing in your work and like dedicating yourselves to our project. We really appreciate this. It was amazing to get to know you and your work. Thank you. Thank you again for your truth and your time. Whenever you are like want to share something with us, again, please don't think twice to come to us. The space will be open.
Yes,
if you don't mind, sorry, if you don't mind, I would like to share this link with you guys and ask for help at the same time. It's a fundraising for a publication that we are participating in Bangkok Biennial. And of course, it's delayed too. So they are doing something different and trying to figure out a schedule. But the curators are having a fundraising, so hopefully you will find some interesting items there, you know, from all of the artists in the show that you can collect.
That's cool. Yeah,
it will be
what a good idea.
Have your support to make a better pavilion. So I'm just putting the link right here.
Yeah, that's great. You can also send to our WhatsApp group, so we can spread it to the other Duna's group and other groups we have.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's great to have a platform like that. It's really helpful.
Great. Yeah. And thank you. And anytime you want to share anything with us, we have the WhatsApp channel and we have also the email. We may contact you later if we do this big gathering with all the artists, or maybe you can feedback the next artist to come. So we will be in touch. And if anytime, Carla, you want to repeat the workshop in another Duna round, feel free. We will be glad to host it again. And that's it.
I can still log into your account. I don't know if it's a mistake. I can still log in your account, and I can hack it.
You still logged in Duna's.
I can still log into. You never log me out.
Yeah, you all probably still, because it stays in in your associated accounts.
Okay.
I think there is a way to close the session, but if you want to stay there.
Okay. I didn't know if you just forgot or so I can.
And also we have this Zoom. We have a premium Zoom for 1 year. So if anytime you need it to do a meeting or something, rehearsal or whatever you want to, you can always write us, and we give you the login info as well.
We will be here for you guys.
All right. Awesome.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was a
Hope
pleasure.
to
Thank
see
you for,
Thank you.
Can
for
I
being
say
part.
something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Don't make me cry.
Yes. Ah, bueno, puedo decirlo en español para que sea así como más fácil y fluya.
Sí,
Bueno,
sí.
nada, pues agradecerles a ustedes, chicas, porque me parece muy importante que este tipo como de iniciativas para conectar justo como con otro, pues con otras latitudes y saber qué es lo que se está haciendo y aprender de eso y ver que aunque estemos quizá en otros países podemos conectar mucho. Esto del feedback me pareció me pareció genial porque justo es como ver eso que podemos compartir visiones aunque no teníamos ni idea. Y pues muchísimas gracias pues, por el espacio y por creer que, pues creer más bien también ustedes en nosotros, en los artistas que podemos hacer algo y pues compartir lo que sabemos o nos gusta o pensamos o creemos que es importante con otros. Y nada, muchísimas gracias.
Ay,
Y
qué
pues
bien. Muchas gracias, Carla.
Hermosa, increíble.
Muchas gracias. Thank you, thank you. Queremos ir a México pronto.
Sí,
Queremos visitar. Yeah, we wanted to travel all over the world, like knocking your doors and hugging. And Aisha, I will wait for my postcard. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
I can't wait to receive mine.
I sent previous week, and I hope it will come.
Yeah,
Yay,
I'm
yeah.
here
for this
waiting.
post.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Let's
Thank you.
send, we can maybe share our addresses and send each other's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. That's
Oh, I
great.
already sent you mine, Asa.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, maybe we can do a shared doc with the
Yeah.
addresses of everybody,
It
and
would
we
be
can like
amazing. So we can,
sometimes like yeah, like you know
we
what,
will figure it out and let you know by WhatsApp group, guys.
Yeah.
New idea.
Cool.
New idea coming. Okay, I have to
Hey.
go, so I will be here the whole day, like looking at your faces like this, wanting to cry.
Thank you,
care.
guys.
Take care.
Thanks.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Keep
Bye.
doing art.
Bye. Thank you. Take care.
So much.
Bye
Bye.
Take care.
bye.
Thank you.